Time to run the random number generator. I think it's myth.
So I go with myth.
My vote on this is that it's a myth.
Those in the audience, you should be able to go vote.
So we've had 2 words so far come up on the list.
For anyone who doesn't know me, I'm a psychic medium.
I'm Greg, I'm a paranormal investigator. I've been doing it for about 15 years.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I've been doing paranormal investigating for close to 15 years. Kind of become the most hated paranormal investigator because I shoot everything down.
We're going to be analyzing videos and pictures that claim to have paranormal activity.
I thought that was very interesting when that smoke is hanging in the air like that.
Do we have someone with us who is telling us what that is? Not that who is speaking is actually the one in that video.
Coming from right here, one central area from within the house.
Good evening, my friends. Welcome to Myth or Mystery. We are, I am on location tonight, and my name is Greg Bakken, and I'm a paranormal investigator. Been doing this for, too long, quite frankly. And you can catch me every night on AM 950. I do a show called Ghost Box Radio. And I'd like to introduce a panel. How are you all doing tonight?
Doing good.
Very good. Thank you.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That makes me happy. I don't care. So why don't we get started? Let's and anyone here a fan? I'm hearing like a fan running. Anyone else here?
That's my computer fan, member. Oh, I hate you.
So anyway, let's get started. First of all, let's introduce everybody because there's so many talented people here with us tonight. Let's start with Harlow. How are you tonight, Harlow?
Doing pretty good, thank you.
And
okay, Greg,
you are giving me a lot to work with tonight. Harlow is our researcher. She does so much behind the scenes, such a backbone to the show, and we're going to be talking to you throughout the night. There's a lot of stuff that you have for us that we're going to be talking to with the videos that you've all pulled this week. So, it has to be. Is it a lot of work? Do you like have a lot of late nights working on this?
No.
Okay. Then.
Greg, you're batting like 2 for 2 right now.
It's like no, it's fine. It's fine. No, no one talked to me. That's fine. Let's move on. Ryan
Okay,
is.
but we're gonna see Harlow again. So
You said that.
Harlow's our researcher. We're gonna see her again. Greg, just so you guys know, Greg's drinking tonight.
Yeah, but also you can't seem to hear me because I said all that already.
Oh, you did?
Brian, did I not say that?
I'm pretty sure I heard it.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
You're just
now who's the one drinking?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, okay. Well, let's talk to Ryan, who is our video tech. And Ryan, you're glitching. Are you trying to be like Max Headroom over there or something? Or
yeah, I don't know. I think it's anytime we have these kind of videos coming up tonight that we have this going on. I don't know. I've tried everything and it just wants to glitch. My audio's coming through fine, I hope.
Yep, you're fine in the audio. That deep, sexy voice of yours is coming through loud and clear. Yeah, it's like velvet, is what that.
Just for you, Greg.
Right. You guys are being weird tonight.
Oh,
right. I'm Ryan. I've been doing paranormal investigating for about 15 years, a little less. Working with people throughout those years. They kind of come to me with their evidence, and I find a way to shoot a lot of it down. Not that I'm trying to be mean or anything. It's just that I'm looking for the truth, and it kind of gains me an unpopular reputation. I know Greg uses me as, what do we call it? An adverb? Is that what we were
Yeah,
calling it?
you are an adverb. I write.
Yeah,
I'm Ryan Hedling this, so
Yeah.
there's a verb. You're a verb, I guess. That's
But
love
happy to
the
be here
way-
again.
I love the way Stacy's like, Jennifer will be here shortly. She's on the phone. Like do we require our viewers to tell us like where they're at and what they're doing? Please, like, finish what you're doing and then join us. We're not going to start until Jen's off the phone.
Right, exactly. Well, and you know what's funny about that, Miriam, is she has more respect to tell us what she's doing than Ryan did. Ryan just disappeared for a bit. We had no idea. We had no idea what he was doing, and then
Well, no, or before we came on the air, we were all talking, and then Ryan just he's still on screen, but he removes his video, and I'm like, did we just lose Ryan? And he's like, well, no, I'm just doing something you don't want to see, which just opened up a can of worms.
Yeah.
Like, don't say that. We can't.
Yeah.
We can't.
As I said, if I hear a toilet flush, I'm out of here. I don't want to. So
as the viewer count just pummels. It's
so that's funny. So and then Miriam, how are you tonight?
You know what? I'm doing really good, Greg. Thank you so much for asking.
I care.
Was there just like so much sarcasm in that? Oh, I just hit my mic.
Don't-
Listen, I have a Myth or
least-
Mystery t-shirt on.
That's great.
Looks great.
Harlow
Designed by
created
Harlow.
it. Oh, so let's just do this while we're talking about Myth or Mystery. Hold on, I can do this. Two things at once. Wait, no. There. Hello? Hi, everybody. All right, so that's that. So you want to know who I am? No one's even listening to me. Greg's doing something else. Ryan.
No, I was like,
no one's even
I
listening.
know who you are. I mean, I've had a beer. Okay, I know who
What?
you are.
Like I was gonna say, what kind of lightweight are you? You've had one beer.
God. Like,
All right,
you want to know
am-
who I am? No.
I am I'm a doctor of. I'm just kidding. I'm a general practitioner that does paranormal
Now
work.
you know why I drink.
drink. I'm a psychic medium. I specialize in aliens, dark energy, removing dark energy, and remote viewing.
Awesome. Now, I think it's fair to say that tonight we do not have Avi with us, but we have Avi stand-in over at the Headley Manor. Did you ever name yours? Name it.
No, I don't know that it deserves a name yet. We'll see.
I don't know. Do you guys usually name yours?
We've never named anything. Nope.
You named it.
Yeah, you named. I mean, yeah, that's right. I named Avi.
You have it. All right. Do you guys have pet names for it, or?
Nope.
Nope.
All right.
Mm.
Wow. Like all of our conversations are like going here and just dropping, like just disappearing into the abyss.
It's like
All
we
right.
are all doing our Ryan Headley tonight. You know, we're all trying to, match that tone or something. I don't know. Oh, you're
Jeremy. Jeremy goes, I forgot I need to be here. Do we require Jeremy to be in the comments every week?
It's good to know that the audience is as like flatlined as we are. So I mean, that's
Jen's yelling to Stacy, tell him I'll be right there. Okay. And then Jeremy's like, sorry, family, I got to be in the comments. Like, are we just like,
watch this?
I have to watch the show tonight. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry that we're forcing people to.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair though, tonight's kind of circling the drain.
Well, it's so good that you say that 2 minutes into the program. So
has it only been 2 minutes? Jesus.
No. Why don't we do this? Why don't we talk for those who are just joining us? Myth or Mystery is an interactive paranormal show with a panel of experts and audience participation. That's a big part. One thing that we're asking everyone to do, please share this video out. Please share it to, places that you think that others might enjoy it. We really get a lot out of audience participation, and we love it. And we're going to talk more about that in a second. The panel of experts will individually determine myth, mystery, or unknown. Myth is not paranormal, right? Myth is not paranormal. Mystery is paranormal. Unknown means not paranormal, but may not be man-made or faked either, okay? The audience is polled throughout the show to determine their analysis of each video, myth, mystery, or unknown. When the panel is not unanimous, the audience polling will be the tiebreaker. The audience will also have opportunities to win prizes via the paranormal trivia segments, which are so lovingly put together by myself. if you're watching on Facebook, to jump over at YouTube to join the polling. That's the only way that you can join the polling. And YouTube polling is at Mariam Faresh, okay? At Mariam Faresh. That's the only way that you can take part in the polling, which is a really big part of this program. We have added a new segment to the top of our show called Viral Video Story of the Week. Polling will be open for audience to participate while the panel discusses their take on the viral video of the week. How exciting!
That is exciting. I can't wait to talk about this. Jeremy's giving us his sleep schedule. Thank you, Jeremy.
Yeah, it's like here's what I'm going to be doing for the next 2 hours. Thanks for letting us know.
All right. So let's talk about this viral. Okay, what we wanted to be able to do was talk about what is being talked about for the week. Like, what is the top of paranormal conversation? And I think this is not going to be a surprise to any of you guys of what we're going to talk about briefly tonight. But we definitely want you to go vote on your take on this. Tonight there's two, but tonight's viral video. So let me show you guys, and then we'll chat on the other side.
Okay, so a few nights ago, over 50 cops and helicopters were called over in a shopping mall area in Miami, Florida. Why were there so many cops? This is just rumors and witness reports that there were 7 to 10 feet tall creatures and beings running around the shopping area and attacking people. Now, the other report is there was a few gangs fighting amongst the shopping area and teenagers running around fighting each other with sticks and stuff. So you're telling me that many cops and helicopters came for a little teenage gang fight? And why were there so many flight delays in Miami then?
This man just released the clearest photograph of the creature that was allegedly seen in Miami. Oddly enough, the man said the strange thing about this encounter was how in one of the photographs the creature appears to be transparent, and this matches what other residents have said. One resident said that this creature that was seen suddenly became transparent and appeared see-through, while another said that they tried to follow it, but it suddenly vanished. He was running away from the area at the time of the encounter, which is why the photographs are blurry. Interestingly, many have said that this isn't the first time that strange entities and sightings have been reported from this area, while others are not sure what to make of it. On social media, police officers have come forward and said that nothing was sighted, but other officers have said that they've been told that they can't talk about what happened. According to locals, they are currently facing encounters with mysterious entities, standing at an imposing height of 8 feet, bearing a striking resemblance to large grey or insectoid entities. Recently, a man stepped forward and claimed to have had a video call with his father, who currently serves as a police officer in Miami. During the conversation, the son probed his father about the events that unfolded in Florida. However, the father disclosed that, at present, he is unable to divulge any specific details regarding the incident.
So I think a lot of us have already heard about that story in Miami. As the psychic, as the intuitive, as someone who helps people learn about intuition, their own psychic abilities, I wanted to share my perception on this, because as a psychic and as a human, because everybody has psychic abilities, it's so important that we are able to go behind the noise and the chaos of these videos, right? And feel intuitively what's going on. I'm going to bring Harlow on because Harlow played a big role in finding these videos. So what happened with this one was I saw it showed up on my feed, and to be honest, on my news feed, I don't have paranormal stuff on there. That's not something that I look at regularly, but it showed up on mine, and I thought, that's got to be like weird or fake or whatever. So I take the dogs on a walk, I come back, and my husband's like, and my husband also is not in the paranormal at all. And my husband's like, did you see that video out of Miami? And I was like, oh, that's weird. That showed up on my phone too. So that's when I texted Harlow and I was like, what's going on? And she did a bunch of research and ultimately, shared with me all these videos. And I thought, well, this is interesting. If you go beyond the chaos and the noise and you don't engage in conspiracy theories or gossip, you can feel if there's any truth to this story. And what came to me was, let's compare this story to the Vegas incident, because there are two very different feelings in both these stories. And here's a quick refresher on the Vegas incident.
Police in Las Vegas found themselves in the middle of a UFO mystery last month after an out-of-this-world 911 call.
They're like 9 foot, 10 foot tall. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes.
A family called police on May 1st saying something had crashed in their backyard. They also said they saw large, non-human creatures roaming around the crash site. As far-fetched as it might sound, officers took the case and the call very seriously after a mysterious sighting of their own.
Like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
Because I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard? Or?
Well, after nothing unusual was found during a brief search of the yard, officers closed the case, labeling it unfounded. The American Meteor Society said there were other reports of an unknown object flying around that same night.
All right, so obviously if we go, so again, for me, I'm not looking at it from a visual perspective or even from a storytelling perspective. I'm feeling out the scenario. I do feel that there have been an unusual amount of sightings in Miami. I don't feel that that situation was a cover-up, or that, someone's covering something up, something actually happened. I don't feel that. But for me, I was able to go, well, let me look at this other incident in Vegas, which was also got a lot of hype and a lot of attention. And there's just a completely different vibe there. I was just like, that incident in Vegas, you could feel at your core from the very beginning of the story, at least for me as an intuitive place, that was very real. And this one in Miami, even though it's making the rounds big time, and even though it turned into a spiral effect of conspiracy, you can still unravel it and go, I can feel there's been sightings there, but that's not what this is. So that's why I thought this was an interesting viral video of the week.
Very
It's
nice.
definitely been making its rounds, showing up everywhere.
Yeah.
So what do we have for polling, for the voting?
100% myth.
No
Miami.
kidding.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, cool.
That is great. So we did put in the comments again for all we're streaming to the where to go ahead to go to YouTube for polling. Please go out there and vote and have your voice be heard. That's what we really need to happen. As far as those videos concerned, I say all hail our new insectoid overlords. And why don't are we done with the viral video of the week?
Let's do it. Let's be done.
All right, that was awesome. I love that. Let's go on to our first video tonight. Are we ready to play?
Ready.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we go.
The first clip shows a rusted Nissan hut with an open brick doorway. The light in the brickwork is a crack shown in full sun. The second shows a return later that day, with an unexplained anomaly unseen at the time hovering to the right-hand side. There were no visible anchors for anything to hang from, and the pipe is very rusted and tight to the brickwork. The ceiling is made from rusted corrugated ironwork and fiberboard. It's also worth noting that the anomaly, if attached to any fastening, would move in a noticeable arc. There was, as seen, no wind that day, and the anomaly hovers from side to side and then moves from right to left vertically before the camera turns away.
Wow. So, Miriam, do you want to start?
Yeah, let me let me add this and then we'll get started. And okay, so I look to the audience for this because I don't feel anything from this. I don't feel anything energetically. So unless you guys in the audience feel something I don't feel, I'd be curious to know. But overall, I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything from the space. I don't feel just as a whole, I didn't feel anything there. So for me, that one has to be a myth. But again, I'd like to hear if the audience has any opinions on this.
Yeah, before you started, we were sitting at 80% myth, 20% mystery.
80% myth, 20% mystery.
Okay.
And 0 unknown.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm since I'm not going into any sort of, psychic state, I'm kind of looking at the comments as we talk. And I'm with Robin, where it's totally creeped me out at first. In the beginning, it did. And then as I was editing the video, prepping it for the show, it was like a lot. So a lot of times when I'm prepping for the show, the videos, like I don't, if this makes any sense, like I don't engage with it. I don't want it because I don't want to feel anything. I want it to be very real when we do the show. But sometimes you can't. I mean, when there's something there, it's inevitable you feel something. And I just, with this one, the more I watched it, the more I played it, it was like nothing. So, but it did. I'm with Robin, where it creeped me out at first. And then I was like, well, there's a difference between being scared and intuitively feeling something, right? And so you got to kind of go underneath that and go, what am I feeling? So I go with myth on that.
So, what I'm about to say is not meant to take away from anyone who in the audience has a different opinion, because all of our opinions matter. And I'm being very sincere when I say that, because what we are looking at means a lot to all of us and our feelings of what we see. That being said, I feel as if my 14-year-old nephew could do a better job of making a video that looks like a spirit moving. To me, it is just the hallmark of, as Jeremy points out, there isn't anything against the wall, but there's still rafters in the ceiling and stuff. There's still, this is one of those things where we are at the mercy of the people who are shooting the video. So we are being fed, same with the viral stuff, the stuff that we're being told we're supposed to take at face value. And that is, did you take yourself out? Were you done? Were you just done with me? Or
maybe that's a cue. You got the red light.
Yeah, my gosh.
I always get confused on these two lower boxes. Sorry, go on. I'm sorry, you were on a roll. Sorry, go.
No,
go.
I think we should just rename Ryan Lower Box and be done with it. So no, I mean, that was your way of saying wrap it up, Greg. I get it. But,
I wasn't, I swear.
So I'm going to say myth.
Got it.
I am going to share my screen here. I want to kind of look into this a little bit with everybody.
If you say mystery, I'm walking.
That would be awesome. Oh, sorry. We gotta. Every time Ryan says he's gonna share a screen, it's like, hello, someone put it up. Okay.
All right. So I took a couple of captures here. So right away when the video starts, one thing that caught my eye was right here. We have the sun casting that. It's coming down through the roof. There's holes in the roof. You can kind of see them up in here.
Interesting.
So we got that shadow, not shadow, but a sunbeam coming through right there. And then right before we see this thing, here's another shot at it. And there isn't that beam of sun down in here. The shadows aren't nearly as bright. The shadows aren't bright. The sun isn't nearly as bright. So some time has obviously passed between the initial walkthrough to the second walkthrough is what I'm calling it. And then what I did is I just took kind of frame by frame here. And what I'm looking at is above the thing and below the thing. keep an eye on those two areas here as we go through it, particularly in front of that black dot. Do you see something underneath it there?
Yep.
As it goes in front of that black thing.
Yeah.
Right here, you'll see it again on the bottom.
Oh,
so there's
yeah.
something coming out of it too. There's like a string coming out here.
Yeah.
And then on top, you can kind of see it right in there too. I'll let it play one more time without all my lines in it. So there's that line, black line across the top.
Now look at that.
I'm going to say something to all the ladies out there. It looks like a tampon. It does. And if anyone's listening, that's female, you know I'm right. It totally does. Anton's not. And
I think it looks more like one of these.
What is
that?
So
the one on the left is a silk moth cocoon or chrysalis. The one on the right is a leaf caught in a spider web. Now, I have seen these kinds of things walking through old barns, walking through the woods. You know, spider webs get caught in a bunch of stuff and it dangles. They can get knocked down at any time. This could have been up in the ceiling, and when they did their initial walkthrough, it might have fell down. But to me, the one on the left looks very similar to the actual thing that's floating there.
Are you saying then that we are looking at possibly like a perception, like we're thinking it's far away, but it's much closer than we think?
I think it's really close to the camera. We'll play this again. I think it's within a foot of the camera, maybe even closer than that.
But what about it? Isn't it putting a shadow on the wall though?
That shadow was there before.
Okay.
There's something on the wall.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, I have a question, but hang on. Let me go get a tampon to compare. One sec. Just kidding.
Well, here's my question. Okay, so to piggyback off of you, Miriam, Emily, who's Crunchy Soap and Home, says it totally does. Fellas, pay attention. Why do I need to pay attention? Why do I need to pay attention? Are you like you want that as a gift or something? Pay attention.
No,
I don't know why I need to pay attention to what that looks like. And
you know what? Because you guys think about it. Like, okay, no, I was about to.
This is going.
I was about to say something.
Yep, I was like, here we go. This is
no.
I knew where you're going, and it's like,
I blame Crunchy Soap and Home. That is the cutest name, by the way. Crunchy Soap and Home. That's cute. But let's go. I had a question for you, Ryan. Can you a real question, not a tampon one? Can you put that back up, pretty please?
You gotta share my screen again.
Sorry.
Obviously, going to be myth here, so I didn't officially say that. Now I am.
Wait, hold on. Let me put your screen. I have a question. Now, if I can remember it. Okay, got you up there. So my question is, not that this matters, but do you think that the person who took this video genuinely thought it was something? Like, this isn't something staged. Like, it sounds like this is genuinely something hanging, like just natural.
Yeah.
So what I think is... sorry, Crack Skull's comment there.
I saw that.
and you know that Brad makes paranormal equipment, so get on to it, Brad. Make your paranormal tampon for the marketplace.
So what I think, when they were making the video, they didn't notice it at all. When they were going back and watching it, that's when they noticed it. Yeah. They may have walked into it or brushed it or something. Had they noticed it, normal reaction would have been to quick turn the camera and see if you can capture even more of it.
Yeah. No, that's like Carla says, that's really nice. That's really well done.
Yeah. Applause.
Yeah. Well done, random number generator.
For anyone that's new to the show, Ryan is he never receives this type of respect. So enjoy it. It's almost done, and we're out.
It kind of makes me feel filthy, actually.
It just feels wrong. But can we talk about this again? This was too much. This was just too funny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're hoping to see a prototype soon, Brad. So.
Okay, so wait, Brad is with Cracked Skull Paranormal, and Brad makes equipment?
He is Cracked Skull Paranormal, and yes, he makes really affordable paranormal equipment.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
Tampons or just equipment?
Well, I don't want to talk for him, Brad. You know,
I think the tampon line is coming out soon.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
maybe. Listen, Cracked Skull Paranormal and Crunchy Soap Home. Maybe they could come together and be Crunchy Skull Home Paranormal, and we could
Tampon.
create a feminine line. Okay.
Yeah, do it. And
Do
for
it.
the first like 2 months, I was calling Crunchy Soap Crunchy Soup. So
Shame on. Apologies, please. Soup is. I'm genuinely trying to take him. What happened? Oh, I clicked him back on.
All right, Brad, if it means anything to you, the obelisk said do.
What happened?
What was that?
The obelisk just said do when we were talking about Brad making some
D-O or D-E-W?
D-O, like you should do it.
Do it.
Now, you can't have a man make a paranormal tampon. That's what I'm saying. We have to get together with Crunchy Soap and Home. All right, this is going weird. This is going off
we're
the
off
rails.
the rails here.
All right,
All right,
so
let's wrap it up, people.
Are we ready to look at the scoreboard?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's ask Harlow. Harlow, are we ready to look at the scoreboard? She shook her head no. Wah, wah.
He's like,
So
dance, Ryan, dance.
Oh, no.
Oh,
We
trivia
want
time.
to know the polling. Ryan, the polling.
The polling on that one.
Now,
we were at-
we're now after the analysis.
you took it down.
All right, cool. This is just going
Next
71.
week on the show that we don't know how to run.
seriously.
It ended with 71% myth, 14 mystery, 14 unknown.
Okay, cool. Love when the audience agrees. Jeff is taking this to a whole new level. I'm going to post it quickly.
That's what Jeff does, and that's where you're gonna.
That is too far, Jeff, but I had to
That's
post it.
really taking
It's very creative. Let's do that. It's very creative.
That's where our show starts to get banned from all social media platforms.
All right. We
Are we
just
ready?
really wore that into the ground.
Yep. Should we do some trivia?
Oh, yes.
Ooh, let's do it. Do we start with the easy one or the hard one?
Give him the easy one first.
All right.
Agreed.
Name the character Linda Blair played in The Exorcist. And with that, you have 5 seconds to put it in the comments. Here we go. You almost made me swear, Ryan or Jeremy, whatever your names are, which I don't really care. You almost made me swear because, of course he's gonna get demon.
Jeremy wins. I feel like Jeremy always wins.
And you know what? No, Jeff. No, we're not going to accept that. Sorry. No. Nope.
Oh, look at Harlow. She needs a last name. Come on, Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy. What's the last name? Jeremy.
Listen, Harlow, can you please put Crunchy Soap and Home into the hat to win a prize, our merch, because Jeremy just is hogging all the winnings. This is only my second win. It's only our second show. I'm just kidding.
Really, that was correct. You know what? I think we got a troublemaker on the show.
Yeah.
Is what I'm thinking is going on here.
Okay, we're gonna put Jeremy and does Crunchy Soap and Home have a name, or did her parents name her that?
Emily,
and let's put Emily in there also, because you know what? Everyone should win always. Hi, Tom.
Should we kind of show off what you could be winning?
Yes, and
Yes.
I'm also wearing something.
Well, good. We all are, but
I'm okay. Yeah, let's see. You want me to do it? You got it.
no, I wasn't sure if you're going to show off the shirt or not.
Oh no, I wanted to do.
All right,
We're all just sitting here.
Here we go. It's a new video.
I know. And then look, here's the myth or mystery. How cute is this? This is my mom's favorite, is the ghost. So there, we got that.
I love that. And that's a great video, by the way.
Cute, right?
Too.
Thank you. That's Harlow's work.
Yeah,
and you can get any of our merch at Rat Shadows Apparel at Etsy.com.
Here, let me put that into the comments as well so that we can get everyone over there to, looks like there you go.
And we've got our next videos coming up. Just give us a sec to someone's talking their ear off in the comments. I got to go look.
No, that's
that's you.
Me doing Ryan's job again.
God, Ryan, you're so lazy.
Give me the right access, and I got no problem doing it.
I asked you last week if you want to. No, I don't want it.
No.
I need to crunch some numbers.
He didn't say that. Also, he doesn't have access, Greg. You don't love him enough to give him access to anything.
Guilty. So
you would think Greg would be like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry," but he's not. He's like, "Too bad. Get your hands on my shit, dude."
Yeah, pretty much. So are we ready to move on to number 2? We're bringing in Harlow first, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We've got some history on this one.
Yeah.
And we also have, this is from a private investigation team and paranormal team. And they're in the chat tonight. So welcome. And is it Anton or Anton, I believe. And we want to learn a little bit about this location they were at, which is called Miss Molly's in Texas. Take it away, Harlow.
Alrighty. Miss Molly's is one of the most haunted properties in Fort Worth and one of the most active paranormal sites in Texas. It's located in the middle of Fort Worth stockyards. Miss Molly's is the oldest bed and breakfast in Fort Worth. The 8 themed rooms in the hotel all share stories of paranormal activity, including sightings of apparitions, and visitations also include a young girl who is considered to be a former tenant. Former working girls also from the hotel days as a bordello have also been seen. It has full body apparitions, unexplained scents, items disappearing and reappearing, and toilets flushing on their own. There you go, Craig. As well as lights turning on and off and doors refusing to open.
So this place has got a lot going on.
Sure does. All right. Are we ready
this video, sorry to cut you off really quick, Greg. I didn't want to forget. This video is a little bit longer. It's about 3 minutes, but there's activity through the whole thing. Keep your eye on the ground. There's a little arrow I put in there. But there's activity through the whole thing, and we felt like it was important to show you the whole video.
Awesome. Well, folks, here we go. Enjoy.
This video was sent in by a paranormal investigator who was working with his wife and another team at Miss Molly's Hotel in Fort Worth, Texas a few years ago. These clips are cut from the original files and were filmed in infrared. The small anomaly appears near the feet of the investigators.
right.
So Miriam.
You know where we're sitting currently?
Yes, please tell us.
So right now we're at 50. Oh, it just changed. 44% myth, 22% mystery, 33% unknown.
Oh, that's so interesting. Those numbers are really interesting. Okay, so so obviously there's a lot of activity in this space. Um I can feel I can feel a one specific being who's not a child but feels very youthful, but I don't feel like they're youthful in age. And they're kind of desperate to be seen or to be heard. And honestly, I feel like it'll be important for me to remove them tonight, because out of obligation of sensing a spirit that is uh, very anxious and wanting this connection. I feel like there is a separation between that. So here's the thing: this spirit that I feel that I'm going to ultimately remove is the one move. It's funny because the investigator titled this, I think it was like Dancing Lights or something to that degree, or Dance with Me. And I feel that same energy of like this spirit dancing through them and moving through them, but not in a almost positive way. It's like this continual moving. And it is the same the same movement of those lights. The thing is that light isn't this energy. I don't think. I think it feels like there's a separation. Like I feel like I'm feeling the energy, but there's a separation, and yet at the same time there's a connection, because the energy is it's like the light, that light keeps appearing and moving, is moving in the same direction and moving in the same way and in the same patterns of this spirit that I feel that's there. And there is a definite connection between the two, but I also see a separation between the two. I see the being, and then I see the light, and the light feels like it's actually a man-made or physical thing. It's coming off something, or it's coming from somewhere. But what's crazy is that it's moving in the same way as the spirit. And so this could easily be, or you could easily feel it or see it as being something that you could see it as an orb, to use the paranormal language, right? But I don't believe that that light is this spirit. I don't believe that it is the same. I believe that they are responding off of each other somehow and for some reason, and that I don't know. But I'm just going to work with this spirit and move it along quietly while the panel continues their conversation, because I am curious to see what the panel thinks, and what you guys have to say about that, because I wonder if what you're seeing aligns with what I'm feeling, as far as the two separate things happening yet responding off each other.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, and so, I feel like I need to make the usual disclaimer here that I was not there, obviously, that I respect the work of my peers who are, on these locations, and they're doing the investigations. They know what they felt. I don't know what they felt. I don't know the situation. But looking at it from just as looking at the video for what it is and seeing the anomaly myself, I personally do not see it as paranormal. I see it. I did notice that there was a moment that there was like a reaction to it by someone's foot. Also, and once again, I was not there, and I say this with the greatest amount of respect. That any reason, there could be a ton of reasons why the foot moved. I know whoever's probably moved the foot is on right now, so I totally get it, but I have seen many lights like that before, and I personally do not count them as paranormal. My vote for this, with respect, is myth.
And I guess I should put in my vote. I I guess it would have to. It's not. I don't know. I don't know where I land on myth because this isn't. The two aren't connecting, so I don't know where to land with it. What is it, myth or unknown? I don't know. But anyway, I'll wait and see what Ryan has to say. Let me remove this. And I can't. Okay, there you are. Sorry, I wasn't able to find it. Okay.
So I just took it and I cut it up into slower or smaller parts here. This is the first one where it seems to be dancing around his feet. The part that got me was when it kind of goes behind the door. That to me doesn't exactly feel like it could be a reflection coming off that flashlight. But there's a whole lot of flashlight moving, and it's a super bright light against an infrared. And obviously, they appear to be very glossy floors. It doesn't appear to be carpeted. If the investigators are in the chat, maybe they can correct me on that. And then as I was watching the second one, again, every time that the flashlight moves, the thing moves, which to me tells me it's a lens flare of some sort. It's reflecting off of something. The part that kind of made me question, here towards the end, you're going to see it go behind the guy's leg, which is in front of the flashlight, which light shouldn't be reflecting that way. But, again, for me, there's just, watch here. Every time that the guy moves, it's going to move with the flashlight. For me, I got to go myth on this. There's just too much coincidence with the flashlight moving at the same time as the object moving. All due respect, it's a great find. I've watched through hundreds of hours of videos and looked for stuff like this and haven't been able to find it. So great job on your review process, but I think that this one is a myth for me.
And to be fair, when Anton brought this to me, he was like, listen, we don't know. Like, we don't know what it is. They're just as curious as everyone else, and I don't know. I feel like, I'll go with myth but I guess my hesitation with saying myth is because because of the connection that the two are having. But that at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that light is somehow man-made. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so if we're being very specific, somehow that light is man-made. But I feel like Anton and probably the whole group were feeling what I was feeling, and feeling like there's gotta something's, because even Ryan, you were saying like there were moments there, like you said, where it was like, well, wait, that should be a flashlight, or it should be doing this or that, and it's not. Mm-hmm. So there's still that I feel like is where I'm saying somehow those two are communicating. The light and the being are communicating or somehow following each other. And I want to say, I feel like that being is drawn to light because it's trying to move to the light. And that's something that I will obviously work with them on, so they're out of this suffering. Anton says, 2 spirits haunt the hotel, a 10-year-old girl and a cowboy. This is located in the Fort Worth, Texas stockyards. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah.
It's a good video, Anton.
It's a very good video. Thank you for that. Thank you for submitting. And I'm also going to put in real fast into the comments a reminder that you can submit your videos too, and putting the email address where you can submit your videos. Please do so. As you can see, we may not always agree, but we're not going to be rude or hurtful or anything about it. We respect everybody who submits. So thank you.
Yeah, and I think it's what's fun about those that submit, like Anton, is, you know, it takes away the is it fake, that when we are searching for videos online, we don't know the people. So it's like, is this fake or not? Right. But when you guys submit to us, we already know out of the gate it's not fake. So that makes it more fun to even do the investigation, to go deeper. And because we know we can take that off the table and go, okay, so now what is it?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Should we take a look at the scoreboard?
Yeah, Harlow, is it safe to look at the scoreboard?
Yep, she said it's good to go.
All right. All right. So where did we land on video number 2? Myth 55%. Is this the
first time we've all agreed on everything?
It kind of looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's really cool.
Wow.
Even the audience, we all agree on every video.
Yeah. Hang on, let's see. That's really cool. Tonight was a good night.
Yeah. Brad, I would agree with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly not fake. Absolutely. Yeah, very cool.
That was fun. All right, awesome. Okay. What do we want to go ahead? Sorry.
I was just going to say, do we want to do another trivia question?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. So once again, folks, if you get this trivia question right, you get to get your name put into a hat that Miriam's husband wears all the time, and those names will be in there. And then every month we pull out for some of the cool merch that we'll show you again in a second. Okay, you all are getting easy questions. Let's make this one more difficult. And it's paranormal in the sense that I've actually been able to reach out to President Lincoln and Mary Todd Lincoln through Spirit Box. I believe so, at least. So the question is, what year did counterfeiters try to steal President Lincoln's body? And you could, yeah, well, everyone's saying it's too easy, so here we go. Just a reminder, folks. If it's on your head, if you use Google to look it up, we're looking for true responses. You have 5 seconds starting now. And so the first one, Skeleton Crew, that is not correct. Close, but not correct.
Don't tell my girls they're wrong.
Well, then in the future, have them do it right. Let's see here.
Rude.
Crunchy soup? Nope.
It's crunchy soap. I'm trying to take a selfie with our Myth or Mystery shirt, but I'm really bad at selfies. I think I'm too old to do. I shouldn't say the word selfie, and I shouldn't be doing them. But
you got to kind of wonder if during a live broadcast is the time to do it. But hey, you do you, right?
I am, as you can tell, I am.
Clearly
cinematic.
To get back on track, This Is Tom's World is correct. 1876.
Good job.
Yeah, very nice.
Oh, someone won? I can't. I'm
is there a show going on? Yeah, there is.
I hit video instead of picture, and I'm like, why is it not taking my picture?
Congratulations, Tom's World.
Now my flashlight's on.
I need this.
Oh, we didn't even talk about how Ryan is dipping. Dude, that reminds me, when I was in 8th grade, all the guys I hung out with would dip. And I thought they were so cool.
I thought we were going to talk about how he does chew.
I thought dip and chew were the same thing.
Same thing.
Okay, so wait, who won? Tom's World?
Yeah, and it's Tom Nally. Or do you have it? You have it uppercase, so Tom Nally.
I knew you were going to go for that joke. That was fun.
High quality humor tonight.
Totally.
All right.
Hey, you know what? How come yours is you always get applause for your humor, but when I go to like laughing at when you say number 2, like you're like, poop's not funny. You know what? I feel like Crack Skull Paranormal would find that humor funny. Oh, here, look it. Chew is what city folk call it. Digging is what country folk. Oh, I'm definitely from the city, so Crack Skull is right about that.
I thought you said dipping, not digging.
I said dipping.
Dipping,
Yeah,
yeah.
he says-
He meant dipping. He typed it wrong.
Oh, so can anyone do anything right around here? Oh my God.
Seriously.
Not tonight.
And I thought for sure Greg was like, listen, I'm already having my first beer. He's had one beer all night, but I'm like, oh my God, you better not be drunk. And then we're all acting like you're probably the most sane one tonight, Greg.
Yeah, well, and that's saying something, right? So, okay. Do we want to play the video, the merch video one more time, just a reminder? Or are we past that now? We've moved on.
I think
Let's
we've
throw
all
it up.
moved
Let
on.
him see it.
Oh no, sorry. Throw it up. Let him see it.
Harlow did such a good job on that. We need to show it off a little bit.
It's true.
Oh my God. I still am telling people to go vote on image number 2. Oh my God. We suck tonight. Sorry. Not we. Me.
No, we're all good. We're all good. Anything else? Are we ready to wrap up? Or do we went through the scoreboard? We talked enough about Ryan.
We were
So-
really nice to Ryan tonight.
It was kind of
You were.
got off the hook, yeah.
You were.
Unusually nice. Next week we got to lay into him. Someone has to
Oh.
at least.
I'll start writing material immediately.
Maybe his wife will be pissed. We'll get her on here.
I don't think you want
He has
that.
a lot to complain about.
I know her. You don't want that. So
We did it. We're done.
all right. So we'll be back next week. I will not be at such a fabulous
Prison.
location as the Hilton Airport Hilton in Bloomington, downtown Bloomington, Minnesota. So yeah,
Doesn't get better than that.
must be the alcohol. That's why you're nice to Ryan tonight. You must not know me very well, Brad. because the alcohol is kind of what tips the scale.
Yeah. Usually goes the other way when there's alcohol involved.
Yeah, we try to keep Greg away from humans at that point. Beer is fighting alcohol for me. Let's see here. No, it's okay. It doesn't happen till about the 13th or 14th one. So you have 12 more to go. Anyway, Ryan's a pretty strong guy. He'd probably just pick me up and throw me down some stairs anyway. So are we still on?
That was fun, guys. It was a lot of fun. It was a train wreck, but it was fun.
Say goodbye, Greg.
All right, folks, we're out of here. We'll be back next Thursday. Just a shameless plug. Check out Ghostbox Radio coming up in 5 minutes if you stay on this channel. We'll talk to you all later. You guys, thank you. And thank you, Harlow.
Thank you, Harlow.
All right.
Thank you.